Okay, we're going to be playing against all flags. All right, the first thing is it's a ship combat game for kids and adults. Okay, the first thing is you have your ship, right? Okay, everyone has a ship and a crew of 12 right now. You have Romans, he has Carthaginians. Okay, and then you have this. This is your movement device. You can either move half a move or a full move. Okay, sometimes you can only move a half a move. All right, so, and then you have a set of dice. Your crew, each of the regular crewmen has a 6-sided dice. That's this, okay? You guys both are familiar with 6-sided dice, okay? Then you have one crewman, which is your first mate, okay? He rolls this die. This die is 8, okay? And then the captain rolls the 10-sided die, okay? And when you move, when you go to fight or do anything with your crew, on a, if you're fighting, a 6 hits, okay? A 6 always hits, okay? And then if you're hit, when the person gets hit, then gets to roll a save. A skull and you're dead. Anything else and you survive, okay? Now all the dice we roll, when we roll them, got to be rolled in a box. Okay, if they don't roll in a box, they don't count. So if one drops out, then you just roll it in the box so we can check it, okay? Each time one of your characters leaves the game, you will give me his dice and the character. We'll set it to the side for later, okay? The object of the game is when you combat with the other opponent, you want to capture, once you defeat them, you get to capture their flag. Whatever flags you get to capture, you get to keep, okay? You're also going to get to keep your main character when you're done with the game today. Okay, so the object is you got to go after your opponent and try and touch his ship, okay? When you first touch his ship, the 2 guys closest get to fight, okay? Then one side gets to fight, and then on the next turn, the whole team gets to fight. Okay? All right. So, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so the objective is to chase your opponent down and capture his ship.
We agreed to go to the lighthouse.
Okay, that's fine.
Fine.
All right. Okay, now make sure you just move to the tip of your face. Okay, now if you want to turn, you can just point it that way. See, like yours? If you want to go that direction, you just take it just like this and move it. Okay? Now, against all flags is set in the land of fairy. Okay? And in fairy, the whole story is based off a king and queen, Jack and Jill. Okay? They're very good, and every time a young person has some imagination and dreams up some people, or Romans, or this, or teddy bears, an island appears in the world, and a new race of people. Okay, and at the same time, King Jack and Jill, a little baby, appears in a crib, and they become the parent of that baby. So they have a child from all the different races. It's one big family. Well, one day, Queen Jack went up the hill to fetch some special ingredients because she makes all these wonderful pies and cakes and things, and veal and do all kinds of great stuff. And she didn't come back down, so they went to look for her. All they could find was one of her shoes by the cliff, so they thought she fell into the cliff. Well, after that happened, her cousin came to live with King Jack because he was very sad. He had all those children to take care of. Well, Princess Moon was her name. She came to live with a king. And after a year of living there and his wife was gone, he finally married Princess Moon. Now, a year after that, Princess Moon had a real baby. Not just a baby that came from imagination, but a real baby. When that happened, the next day, King Jack went to sleep, a magical sleep, and couldn't wake up. And at the same time, all the other children disappeared at the same time. They were all banished back to their islands, except Princess Moon's baby. And now, they think, all the children think the other brothers and sisters put the dad in a deep sleep so they could take over the empire. So they're all trying to get back to the main island. And whoever captures the most flags in the end and defeats all his brothers and sisters gets to go back and be king. But what they don't know, Queen Moon was behind it all, because she's not magical. She's from the real world. She doesn't like magic. So she had a real baby to take over the empire. And she's convinced all the soldiers in the empire of the sun, that the children put the father in the deep dark sleep and that they're all evil. So they've got to capture the children and put them in prison. So when you see the Empire of the Sun ship, it fights everybody. And it wants to capture you and put you in jail. So, but all the children don't trust each other either, so that's why they're fighting this big thing. And anytime you lose, your character doesn't actually, he gets sent back to his island and has to start all over again. Okay? And then they can, huh?
Can your ship come back for them?
Well, then they can get another ship and crew, but they got to go all the way back to their island. Okay, so this is some of the stuff. You got your, we'll go over it again. Your captain rolls which die, guys? The 10-sider, right? Your first mate rolls which die? The 8-sider. And the rest of your crew rolls the 6-siders, okay? All right, now everyone moves at the same time. So, ready? Go ahead. Oh, you move, we both move once. Let's go ahead and do your second move.
We're trying to get to the island.
They're going to go to the island. Because you can go to the island if you want. Okay, now what you got to do is, here's the way it works. So you start it at the tip, so you move it to the tip, and then you pull it out, okay? That way everyone moves the same. All right, now let's move again. What are you guys going to do? You've agreed to move to the island and fight it out on the island?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Well, you can do that.
So we're going to run into each other on the sea.
Well, no, you can just wait. You're being honorable. What's your prince's name? What do you want to call it? We know the Roman prince is called Romulus, okay? And the Carthaginian prince, he's called Hasdrubal, and they were both real people. Romulus is supposedly one of the founders of Rome, and Hasdrubal was the brother of Hannibal, a famous Carthaginian general. Okay, so go ahead, Romulus and Hasdrubal. Can you say Hasdrubal?
Hasdrubal.
Okay, that's your guys. So remember, that's who you're playing. And see, Hasdrubal and Romulus are both honorable, so they made a deal to go to the island, disembark, and battle it out on the island.
I'm just going to... I caught it on the island. And oh my God, it's closest to a jump.